everybody, thanks for stopping by. Now today I'm going to share with you how I plant my fall garden potatoes in a 5-gallon container. Now don't forget, if you enjoy my video, please hit the like, share with a friend, leave me a comment and tell me so, and subscribe. And if you're a garden lover like I am, I ask that you please watch to the end because I have something special that I want to share with you. All right, now come on outside with me and bring a friend. Alrighty, thanks for coming out. So we are going to begin with a 5-gallon bucket, and you will also need some potatoes that have begun to sprout, and you will need a power screwdriver so that you can drill holes for drainage, and last but not least, we will need some potting soil. Alrighty, so we are going to go ahead and we are going to flip our container over, and we are going to drill holes in the bottom, as I said, for drainage. Now I need y'all to bear with me because I had some issues with my power screwdriver today, okay? It was just acting up, bit coming off and all, but I finally got my holes punched in there. So now's a good time to remind you, go on and hit that like, leave me a comment, and tap that subscribe button. Thank you. Alrighty, so we finally got our holes punched into our container, and we're going to flip that over. And let me just talk a minute about our potatoes. Now these are store-bought potatoes, but I waited for them to begin to sprout. As you can see there's sprouts on both of the potatoes, more than one actually. And so I'm going to go ahead and start pouring my potting soil into the container. Just a few inches, enough so that it will cover the bottom of the container well. Okay, after I get the right amount of dirt that I want in my container, I'm gonna go ahead and smooth out the dirt and make it level. Now after I get it just right, then I will go ahead and I will add my potatoes. Alrighty, now when we place our potatoes in the container, we're going to put them in there with the sprout side up. Alright, and we're going to place it like that. Can you see? Alright, and then we're going to do number 2. We're going to kind of spread them apart with the sprout side up. Number 3, there you go. Alrighty. And last but not least, number 4, sprout side up. Alrighty, are you still with me? Alright, so next we are going to go ahead and we are going to add some more potting soil to cover the potatoes that we just placed in the container. And we're going to put just enough in there to cover them up. Okay, so after we add some more potting soil, we are going to go in and we are going to try to make sure that they are all covered. And that little one in the corner just does not want to be covered. I know it was hot outside, but look, we need you to be covered up. All right, so there we go. Listen now. All right, so we got them. All right, after that, then we're going to go ahead and we are going to, can you see? He's covered. All right, so we're going to go ahead and give them a nice drink of water. So tell me, have you ever planted potatoes before? Is this your first time? Have you ever planted brown potatoes or red potatoes? These are red potatoes. So I am excited to see how they'll turn out. Go ahead and leave me a comment and let me know if you're a beginner. Y'all, I took all that time to cover up them potatoes, and when I watered them, look at them. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little bit more potting soil so that they will be all the way covered. Don't touch that button. I told y'all, I'm trying to show you how you finish this up. And I want you to watch to the end because I got something special to show ya. Alrighty, now I finished adding the dirt so I can cover up my little potatoes. Alright, I'm just gonna spread that out. And can you see? I'm gonna add a little bit more water. Now let's make sure, hopefully they're gonna stay covered up this time. Alrighty, now let's see what they're looking like. Okay, yep, they're looking good. So let me explain. The key here is to keep them moist. You will begin to get green sprouts coming up through the dirt, and you let them get about 6 inches or so. You will then almost cover the sprout completely with the potting soil and repeat this process until the dirt reaches the top of the container. You will know that your potatoes are ready when your plants turn brown. This is where my love for gardening began. My husband loved him some gardening. He loved working in the yard. He loved him some trees. He used it as a tool to build our children's character, and I know that it worked because every time I hear our children talk to a young one, they always bring up the stories about how they had to pick up rocks or pull weeds or plant trees, and they would tell that child that that is what they needed. So when he passed, it put in me the desire to encourage my family to keep on gardening, because I knew that with God's help, gardening is what helped me get through the roughest days. It brought me peace. It gave me hope. And seeing things grow, it ultimately brought me joy. It taught us great work ethics and how to be strong and go after our dreams and never stop until we get there. So I want to thank you, my sweetie. Until I see you again. Thank you all for sticking around and allowing me to share this with you. Much love to you. Much love.